summer is over. When are you going to start accepting it? It's raining outside. I don't know what country you're in, but I'm in London and it's raining all the time. Summer's finished. It's completely done so. Does that mean that you need to stop giving a shit about your fitness because you can wear a baggy hoodie for the next 3 months? Definitely not. It is the improvement season. You know, if you're a young lad, you're trying to build muscle, now's the time to put your calories high. But for most of you guys in the city, you want to be lean. You want to be lean. Lean is law. Yeah? Lean is law. Not only will you be more attractive to females, right? But people will respect you in the workplace because you've got a great physique. There are so many benefits to being lean and in great shape. Okay, so if you're a guy in the city and you are overweight right now, it is time for the improvement season. I'm in great shape, right? I've got visible abs. I'm not shredded, but I'm quite lean. I train hard. I've got a very low resting heart rate. I'm very fit. I've got a great 5K time. I'm quite strong compared to the average person. I'm very, very in shape, but it's not enough for me. This is the improvement season. I'm taking you through how I'm going to lose 4 to 5 kilograms in the next 4 weeks is the target. And why am I starting the improvement season, you may ask? You know, you're already in good shape. You know, why are you putting yourself through more pain, more sacrifice? You've done 6 months of dieting this year. You lost 23 kilograms. Why are you going back into a calorie deficit? Why would you do that? Surely now you just want to enjoy the fruits of your labour. We don't rise to the standards we set. We actually fall to the standards that we set. You know, we fall to our minimum expectation of ourselves. Do you know what I mean? We're not perfect. We're animals. And I'm not having this as my minimum expectation. I want more. I want to be fitter. I want to be stronger. I want to be leaner. I want to get leaner to help my running targets. I want to get faster. I want to look even better. I want to be even more shredded. You know, I want to get to a point where it's sustainable, but I go, fuck me, I look really, really good. I look good now, but I want to get to a point where I look really, really good. And yeah, it's important to me, not just for my brand, but for myself and how I respect myself to be in even better shape than I am now. And I've got some really big fitness goals I want to hit this year. I'm going to do a 5K test at the end of September if my Achilles heel heals. I haven't ran for the last few days because it's flared up and I don't think I'll run for another week or two. Really frustrating because we were in such a great flow of our running. So I've got a 5K test at the end of the month. I'm going to make sure we get that done. And then after that as well, I might do a set target for the end of the year to do a marathon or a half marathon. It's not really marathon season. I can't really find anything to do, but maybe I'll just do it myself for a laugh. Who knows? But yeah, I've got some big goals. It's running, but it's also aesthetic too. And I just want to set a high standard for myself. I want to go into Christmas time, the leanest I've ever been in my life and the best physique possible. I'll probably gain a little bit of tub around the Christmas period. That's normal, it happens. But I'm happy to go back into a deficit again. For me, dieting now and being in a calorie deficit, it's not a punishment for me anymore. It's not something I go, oh, I've got to get back into a calorie deficit. I've got to go back into a diet. I've got to clean up the diet. Oh, it's something I embrace. It's something that I'm not scared of anymore. And I think it's because I'm already quite lean, so it's not like I'm doing a massive transformation. And I've spent most of the year in a deficit. And guys, you realise when you go, for me a deficit is 2,500 calories. It's probably more like 3,000, but an aggressive deficit for me is 2,500. And you realise that like the difference between 2,500 calories and 3,000 calories, you don't feel that much different. It isn't that hard. So anyway, that's my why. That's why I want to do it. I'm a bit psychotic. I'm already lean, but it's not enough for me. I want to achieve more. And I'm a very ambitious guy. I don't just put high-performing guys in the city in my bio just because these are the guys that probably have more money and can afford coaching, or the guys I want to network with. Like, no, I embody what I am. I'm in the city. I work 12 hours a day. It's 8 p.m. right now. I'm recording a YouTube video. This is who I am, and let's send it for the end of the year. You know, I've done summer. I had a good time. I sort of maintained my physique, gained a little bit of weight by like a kilogram. Still in good shape. I enjoyed myself. I actually get really bored in the summer. I went on holiday last weekend and I had a great time with my family. It was good. But I'm sat around, I'm like, right, I'm ready to get back to work now. So this is what I'm calling the improvement season. The next 12 weeks, I'm going to dial it in. I'll probably only diet for like 4 weeks. I don't think I have to diet for that long. Body fat falls off me quite quick with the amount of cardiovascular work I do. And how active I am day to day. I do about 10 to 15,000 steps. But yeah, anyway, the next 12 weeks, not just with body fat percentage, but also with performance too. So let's talk about the fat loss side of things, because most of you guys are here for fat loss. You're here to get in great shape, and your body fat is probably the main thing restricting you from that right now. Dead simple. I'm cutting calories down to 2,500. I'm going to be eating whole foods Monday to Friday, pretty much. And that's going to be it. Like Monday to Friday, I'm going to eat whole foods. Monday, a little more flexibility, but still like probably 50% whole foods. I like to eat out in the city, so I'll probably still go out for a dinner on the weekend, but be smart about it. Have a few drinks on the weekend too. Probably not drinking a week at all. But weekend more flexibility, but definitely Monday to Friday, strict whole foods and nothing else. The big one as well is social events. So this is a hard one. People, like I put a poll in my group chat, my client group chat the other day, and I was like, what is the main thing stopping you post summer from getting in shape? And I put different options: lack of motivation, social events, training schedule, loads of stuff. Every single one but one person picked social events. It's the hardest thing when getting in shape, is trying to dodge the social events. It's like Muhammad Ali, right? He was like, the training's the easy part. The hard part is avoiding all the girls and the nightclubs and stuff. And it's true with fat loss, it's avoiding all the fun stuff because that's what you want to do, right? So for me, I'm going to go into complete psycho mode. I'm not going to go to any social events for the next 12 weeks. I don't care. I'm not interested. I've got such big goals I want to achieve. I want to go all in. So my goals are to lose 4 to 5 kilograms of body fat, set a 5k record on my run, and also I want to post content every single day and grow my business as much as I can next 12 weeks, okay? I'm not afraid to admit that as well. And social events are something for me, which is always the thing that puts you off track. You wake up hungover, or you end up starting to get up late. You set bad standards for yourself, really. So for the next 12 weeks, I'm not going to go to any social events, really. I'm going to keep it at a minimum. I'll take the missus out for a bit of food, and we'll have a little drink. But other than that, that's the furthest it goes in terms of social events. And then in terms of performance, we're following a training program from Runner for my running. So I'm doing a tempo interval fast run on Tuesday. You can tell a little I actually know about running from what I just said there. But Thursday is going to be an easy run for me, recovery run. And then Saturday, I mean, if my fucking Achilles heel recovers, it's absolutely wrecked. But if I can get recovery down, then we're going to do a long run on a Saturday, a 10 to 15 kilometer run. So I'm going to rehab this ankle. I'm doing the assault bike, very slow intensity for now to get it better, but that's the plan. Weight training wise, I'm doing 3 full body sessions a week. So I'm no different to you guys in the city. You probably do full body 3 times a week. I'm the same as you. I haven't got time to be in the gym all the time training. I also don't really enjoy weight training that much anymore. I'm more of a cardio bunny. So I've got 3 full body sessions a week. They're all about 45 minutes, and that's the standard I set. And I'm not looking to build muscle. It's not a big goal of mine. I've done bodybuilding for years when I was younger. Don't really enjoy it. But I like having a muscular physique. I like having an athletic physique. It feels good, right? So for me, my training is trying to maintain strength and trying to build any strength I can, but also accepting it's not my main thing, and that there might be a trade-off with that for the cardiovascular gains a little bit. And the key is, guys, when you go through these intense periods where you're trying to get really good results, you have to try and make sure you prioritize the right things, okay? You can't just try and make sure that you're trying to do everything and achieve it all. That's why I've only set 2 or 3 goals that I think are achievable, not set loads of goals, like mobility goals and strength goals. Like, no, what's important and what do I want to achieve? So that's training, that's nutrition done. I'll be tracking all my food as well. I always track my calories year round. A lot of you guys won't like that, and that makes you cringe. I don't have to do that. I do it. If you don't want to track your food year round, then you've got to have a different system in place. You might intermittent fast Monday to Friday, and then do what the fuck you want on the weekends and hope your weight stays the same. I actually like tracking food. I've done it for 10 years. I don't really give a shit. I'm in a routine of it, and I eat the same things every day, so I just literally go in there for accountability purposes and just pop it into the app. Steps, 10 to 15k a day. That's what will happen on that front. And the big one really, guys, is trying to dodge all the social events and not end up going out with my mates getting too drunk. I'm no different to you guys, going out for client dinners, client meals. And I think the thing with an improvement season like now, a bit of a season of saying no to things, is you have to really, really focus, and it requires you to go all in on your goals. And I'm so ready to really zone in and make the most out of it. And I look forward to sharing my progress. I'm going to make a little mini series on Instagram. So go over to my Instagram at @JackHamilton_, and you'll see my progress week to week on where I get to. And if you guys are in a phase right now where you've got 9 months into the year and you're making no progress, it is the time to lock in and go all in on your goals. And I know everywhere on Instagram you'll see people saying, no, live a sustainable lifestyle, go out with your friends every week and still lose body fat. Guys, it's sustainable for the first 5 kilograms. If you want to get in a complete transformation, like it doesn't work like that. You have to sacrifice. If you want to get lean, you have to sacrifice. And if you're not willing to make it, that's fine. But I recommend you guys for the next 3 months to completely lock in and like completely go for it. Because in the next 3 months, you can lose 10 kilograms. Easy. Especially if you hire a coach, especially if you set the right goals, you have deadlines coming up, you can do it 100%. December, take it easier. Maybe you'll gain a kilogram or 2 back over Christmas, or you'll try and maintain. And then in the new year, do another improvement season. And by that point, you've got 20 kilograms off, you've done it. But you have to have these periods in your life where you fucking lock in. Otherwise, you'll never drive things forward massively. So you guys probably the last 2 months, July and August, have been seeing friends and enjoying yourself more, and that's absolutely fine. You're enjoying your summer. But if you really want to get ahead, what you've been doing the last 2 months isn't going to work for the next 2 months, next 3 months. You know that. You've got evidence of it. So if you're going to do anything for the next 3 months, it's the improvement season, and it's time to lock in. Let's do it.